Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Headed out right. That one's complete right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they could be facing 4th down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hawk 70. 19 tight.
Looking on 1st down. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there who brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Dive up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, third down.
Ready? 70 Lion.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Forced out to his right. Man downfield, he's got it. Titsworthy. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
Milroe with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Hold it ready.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Go.
From the gun, Milroe. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
50-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Milroe from the gun. Buying some time left. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Panther 11. Not 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Milroe throwing again now on second down. He takes it himself. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Working quickly here.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard
Looking for a pass on second and short. Escapes the pocket. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the first. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 19 Lion.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now pressure coming. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick. Set it. Go.
They work against the blitz. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bucs have the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
And he fakes the spike. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
Ready.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Ready.
A give now from the gun. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up to the
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
On the double.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. First down throw here from Milroe. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Come on.
To throw. Here's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Again to throw on second. All the left side. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So they'll decline this and take the results. They'll try the extra point one more time. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Moving right, airs it out down the... He's got it deep downfield! And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. It goes to the hurry up here. Here's Milroe, first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Caught by his back. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Jump off, caught by his back. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, all over it.
Here we go. Corey, Gravity Lions.
Milroe to throw on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Okay, quick.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. It closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Off the play fake. Milroe vacates quickly left side. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers, 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. His running back hauls it in deep right. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He finds him right side.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Milroe. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down from the gun. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Positive with that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Next on the crosser. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Running it after the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up second and 8.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Into traffic, complete! And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
79 Broncos.
Milrow with it on first. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
Hey, let's go!
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Across he went. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. But it paid dividends.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pass play now. Setting up the screen. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Let's go. Cowboy 8.
He's going to throw this one. Real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams...
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Also, brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25.
Now it's Milroe. He rolls to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
13 yards. And the first down.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To the air, Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think they they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to look into the 20. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's a handoff. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He has a man on target to Thornton. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Thornton Jr. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And this is going to be a pick six, touchdown, Philadelphia. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, this is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize the situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you can see the celebration by his teammates.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Go! Ready?
Back to the air following that pick six. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 yards. That's good for a first down.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. We'll take this back to the 10 on the interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Milroe. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a fourth quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. Hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Now a give left side. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have third and short. Handoff now from the gun. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the fourth.
Okay, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode and go finish it as he just did.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Milroe from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun now for Milroe. It's his running back. He's got room to roam. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First down throw here from Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First down now, ball at the 33. Trying the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he got there in time. He's taken down. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He splits down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on first down. Gets it to the 15. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 50, 18, Pioneer, trap goal 80.
Now to throw. And once again, they can't connect. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
To throw. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense? Now setting their offense up in great position.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back to the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They give it to him again. Here's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 18 Rodney. 18. Ready. Hawks. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
70 Rangers.
9-yard loss.
19
It's now
Lions.
2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he is to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. So the